information you're looking for is in the description box down below. And thank you so much for supporting Sikiksyd. If you like a personal reading, information in the description box down below next to the butterfly. And if you are looking for Gemini's video, it is actually on YouTube, not here on Instagram, because I have so many bots on my Instagram due to being a brand ambassador. And they took down Gemini's video, basically. There's so many spam accounts on my Instagram, it's ridiculous. You can find it on YouTube. As long as I'm alive, it's going to be there. And thank you for those of you that reached out to me and were like, oh my God, I loved it. It totally resonated. And I was trying to get clarity on my money life, and it really helped me. I myself, in the 13 signs, I am a sun in Gemini. So I'm really happy that I was able to help the Gemini nation. It will always be on YouTube. You can go see it, watch as many times as you want. And I'm just happy that the message was able to provide some level of clarity for you guys out there. This is for Cancer. A lot of Cancers in the 12 signs are actually Geminis in the 13 signs. So let's get right into your reading. You have 43 breaking down into a 7. This is overflow, overwhelming plenty. The future of your career is there's going to be an abundance of material. This is a rags to riches story. It's overflowing also because Virgo is sitting in your moon. Happy new moon in Virgo. I myself am a moon in Virgo in the 12 signs, and in the 13 signs, I'm a rising sun in Virgo. The way it's going to be impacting you, Cancer, is since it's sitting right in your house, it's really going to be about, is your job emotionally fulfilling? And if it's already emotionally fulfilling, how can you utilize your emotions to not only help with your own self-development, your own healing of your body, your mind, your soul, but others on your mission, right? How can you do that? This is actually realizing that you are a vessel. The body is a vessel. Being okay with going on your own. The important lesson that you are learning is to have emotional intelligence. Instead of being so emotional, Cancer, to where you cannot make decisions, to go on your own, even if it means there's no one else in the passenger seat, even if there means that there's no one there that's going to be with you. The risk isn't necessarily just about going on your own, but it's also trusting that when you put your foot to the metal, you will succeed. You're not going to crash. You're not going to hurt the body of the car. You're not going to hurt yourself as the car, right? I feel like you're coming into this impulsiveness to do what you've already been planning psychologically to do. Just now, it's not emotional for you. It's more intelligent. It's like, I said this a couple days ago. I've been living in an energy of, it's more about the intelligence for me than it is about the emotion. It really is. And in your career, that's what you're doing. You're making decisions based off of intellect, not off of emotion. Emotion ain't gonna pay the bills. Just gonna be honest with you. Being so emotional doesn't make sure that you are able to choose you. And a lot of times people forget that that's the lesson we're meant to learn. To choose you. We are made completely out of water. And what we seek in people, places, and things is a level of care and emotion. Cancer, this is something that you already have. And I feel like it's coming into a realization. You're in overflow of this. Instead of extending your care to so many people, I've been doing this where instead of being like, okay, if you ever need anything, I'm there for you. You know, I care about you. I'm here. Da, 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 da. Instead of always extending myself to others that I know don't care about me at all, and they have no intention of giving the same in return, I'm giving it to myself. And this is what's happening in your career right now. Emotionally, you're giving more to yourself instead of opening yourself up to allowing others' emotions to impact you regarding your career. If you do a career where you're constantly working with emotions, the psyche, sports, health, children, the esoteric, the occult, magic, finances, taxes, loans, assets, you could be a writer, a poet, you could work with cars, you could drive for a living, instead of allowing other people's emotions to impact you. Because there's boundaries and emotional maturity and discipline, as you move forward towards this rags to riches energy and feeling and even experience, you're not crushing anyone in the process of maintaining those boundaries. Instead, because you have those boundaries, people are bouncing off of you. That's how I've been feeling. Like, that there's a bubble around me and people are just bouncing off of me instead of actually impacting me emotionally. My biggest thing has always been clearing the karma, making amends with people, and moving on. After I've made amends with somebody, that's all that I actually needed from the situation, and I move forward in my life. To make sure that I don't carry on the karma of, oh, I really wished I would have said sorry to that person or said this. No, I make amends and I keep pushing. This is what you're doing in your self emotionally, and it's impacting your career. You've made amends with yourself, so you don't feel like you owe anything to anyone. Okay? Also, there's like a feeling of not... Because this is about relationships. You're having success in your relationships because you have a good relationship with yourself. You chose yourself. Instead of having to choose other people, that you chose yourself. It can also be, I'm choosing to do a career that maybe others don't agree with, but it works for me, even if it doesn't work for them. This is also a lot of emotional maturity and discipline on the road to success. It's not about running people over. It's actually about you having pure intention on that actual journey, right? And realizing not everybody can come with you. Some people can't afford the Lamborghini. That's okay. It just means that they're going to get out of line, and as the dealer, you're going to make more room for people who can't afford it. Okay? That's basically what's going on here. You're not diminishing your value or your worth in order to please others either. You're in a very competitive field, Cancer, in your career. Like, your career is extremely... Oh, your card just fell. Your career is extremely competitive. You have the Sun. Your career is extremely competitive, but you love your job. You may even work with children or the psyche. Leo is the psychologist, the psychotherapist, the one, you have to get licensed for, the Three of Pentacles. I feel like you're working independently. You could be separating assets in your career if you work with multiple people in your career. Like, say you own a business, but there's like other people involved in your business. Like, you have employees. This can even be if you have, this is more so even investors as well. Like, say you have, hi baby, if you own a business and somebody else owns the business with you, and then another person owns the business, you guys are separating the assets of that business. You guys are not staying together in the business. What else can you tell me about the future of Cancer's career? The Wheel of Fortune, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Sagittarius. You have a promotion. A promotion is coming your way. Also, good news. You may have to travel for work. I feel like you could work in service, like food. This can also symbolize like travel, money, children, money. I feel like esoteric, occult, finances, taxes, loans, assets. Some of you work in the military or the government. You could be an astrologer. Hi, baby. Do you want to go out? He's such a Gemini. Aqua baby. Want to go out, baby? I like my baby. Look at baby. Hey. Hi. He's such a good boy, baby. You want to go? You want to go? I'm in the middle of filming for Cancer's reading, baby. You want to go? Or you want to stay? I like you. I like you. Boop. Boop, 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 baby. If you want to go out, just let me know. All right. You want to go? You want to go out? You want to go see your brother? He's outside. He's just waiting for you. Nine of Swords. Okay. I feel like you're also accepting help on your career. Hold on. Come on, ugly baby. Come on, babe. Come on. Let's go, love bug. All right. Thank you, baby. I'll see you soon. Okay. You're accepting help on your career, Cancer. Okay. Because I'm the only owner of my twin pit bulls, terriers, aqua mocha. Even when I'm working or filming, like, I have to basically take care of them at the same time. So if that is something you don't like, well, don't watch these videos then. I make sure that my babies are okay. You are the mother, Cancer. Don't forget about that. Let's see what we have for Cancer regarding, you have four, oh my goodness, it's hard. 6 of Cups, 4 of Cups. Goodness, trying to get these cards is like, oh, you're having a promotion though. Congratulations, Cancer. Okay? And there's also an offer regarding your career that you're going to really like. I'm seeing that there's something you did as a child. You're famous as well. There's something you did as a child you're meant to be doing in your career. And it revolves around maybe the military, the government, sports, esoteric, occult, magic, children, finances, taxes, loans, assets, other people's money, botany. I see like a lot of trees here as well. You have the 5 of Wands, Saturn, and Leo, Wheel of Fortune, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Sagittarius. I feel like you're in a very competitive field, right? Like every man for them freaking selves, right? But there is an energy of you overcoming all of this. You're victorious in this. The 12-year cycle ends as well. If you've had internal battle about what am I doing with my career, is it the right thing for me, even if maybe it doesn't resonate for others, it's sort of just like, I don't know if you can see that, but the legs are open. And she's just like, okay, I'm going to do what feels good for me. For your career, I feel like that's exactly what you're doing. And because you're so unique, and instead of doing things the way other people in your career do it, rather they have more credentials, more experience, whatever, because you do it so uniquely, it makes you very successful. You have a lot of people coming towards you for help. Okay, if you own a business, it's very successful. And with the Wheel of Fortune, it almost, I feel like you're going to be traveling. You also work with technology. There is a feeling of, because I see that there's, if you look closely, it's almost like the cat heads are on top. It's astral travel. There could be astral travel involved in you figuring out your career. What does that mean? This is like, I've been doing this, jumping timelines. There's also clovers here. Jumping timelines is also about changing one's perspective. Instead of me looking at what I've experienced in the past, like, oh my God, that's so horrible, and sitting in it now, I look at it and I utilize it with its polarity of how can I help others with this? How can I use this on my mission, right? And taking what I've learned to evolve and help others. This is what you're doing. That's how the cycle closed. Wherever you were 12 years ago is ending. Okay, and there's really good news coming in for you regarding money, especially a promotion. Congratulations, you have truly earned it. You have really worked hard for it, and you have the sun. I feel like you love what you do, and if you love what you do, you'll never work another day in your life. You're on this horse, and you're like, howdy, okay, I'm up in here, and I'm gonna be myself. It's not about, oh, I gotta be a particular way, and I have to talk like a robot to be acceptable to this genre and this demographic and whatever. The truth is, people are gonna like you or they're gonna hate you. Either way, the damage of why they act and feel the way they do about you was already done before they met you. That's like when somebody is an asshole. Like someone's rude. They steal money from people. They like, oh, can I just borrow this? And then they never give it back. Shit like that. And Cancer, you have amazing memory. I have amazing memory. I remember everything. I may not bring it up. I might not throw it in someone's face, but I remember absolutely everything. Whether it's money I've loaned somebody or it's what has happened in my life. I have a really good memory. Really good memory. What you're doing is you're utilizing those memories and your ability to be aware of your past in order to see the now much differently. There's an eyeball here. You now see things much differently. When I look at someone's chart and I can see, oh, this person was abused. That's why that's right there. Oh, their parent passed away right there. I also see right there, this person is never going to experience love in their life. They are going to struggle with money all the time. So when they act a particular way to me, it's simply because they're jealous. They're simply because there's something for them that they need. The damage was done before me. It was done before me. So it's not my responsibility. Therefore, there's no care. You may know about someone's deep, creepy crawlies, but you may not care. And this brings you a sense of focus on your own joy. And you knowing that you're not responsible for delivering any type of karma or anything to anyone else. In your career, you are shining brightly. A lot of people are watching you. The sun rises and shines whether anyone's ready for it or not. It may blind you. It may burn you if you're not careful. But you're doing what makes you happy. And this is the truth. Scorpio, the scorpionic nature and energy of this, I have a rising sun in Scorpio, so I completely get it. It's at 0 degrees for me. We know the most painful thing that a person can receive is the truth. And that's why Scorpios are so blunt and honest. Because when you're honest, you can evolve and become aware. When someone comes and gets a birth chart and I'm able to point out these things, the point isn't to judge or ridicule. The point is to point it out so that they can become aware of why their life has gone the way it has. Why it's happened the way it has. Why, that's like with a serial killer. I do charts where I look at serial killers. Why did they decide to kill all these women? Rape all these women, bury them, eat them, kill all these men, kill all these gay men, and then literally eat them and digest them. Like why did they do that? And if they had met an astrologer before that, they probably wouldn't have done that. Why is that? Because if you know, then you're aware, and then you can do differently. That's like when Adam became aware he was naked. He didn't even know he was naked. He didn't even know he was a spiritual being. In Genesis, in the Bible, he had absolutely no idea until the snake told him, look, bruh, wake up. Do you see the life you're living? It's not a real life. You need to wake up, right? And this is a wake up. It's a mental breakdown, Gemini and Mars. It's a wake up call. It's a get your ass in gear type of thing here, right? With the Nine of Swords in reverse. It's a scandal. I feel like in your career, there is some kind of scandal where it's almost like because you're so authentic, it catches people off guard. It's catching people off guard. Some of you have been worried about career. Like Nine of Swords, you've been worried, but that's being released. If there's been depression, anxiety, nightmares about it, that's being released to go towards what really makes you happy. And in this process, there are many people involved, a lot of encouragement, a lot of positivity, Cancer, and a lot of realness. Just because, even for me, just because I don't get these messages in a cookie cutter fashion, right? The fact that Gemini's video got taken down off of Instagram shows you, just because I don't give the message in a cookie cutter fashion and I don't make sure I bleep out certain words, it means that some people accept it, some people don't. The point is, I don't care. Every day I realize more and more why Beyonce doesn't say anything. Literally, because whether she says something or she doesn't say anything, people are either going to hate it or love it. It's the point of just do you. Just be you. I stopped trying to be a robot and stopped trying to be, oh, well, this is the absolute definition of this, and this is how it goes, and this is how I should say it, all of that. Look, this is me, and you're either going to like it or not. You can subscribe, you can unsubscribe. I really don't care. The point is, there are people who do watch these messages, and they do appreciate them. And that's who these messages are for. If you're not one of those, don't be here. It's real simple. And if you feel the need to still talk about it, even though there's no point for you to be here, you don't feel like it has any substance or any importance, or you don't like the message or whatever, and you still feel the need to talk about it, you're only talking about it because I'm relevant. People only talk about what's relevant, and if you had to talk about yourself, there'd be nothing to talk about, would there? Exactly. So that's the energy you're in, Cancer. It's very authentic. It's very blunt, and it's very cardinal. Where you're in gear, you're in the driver's seat, you're on your own. It's like you're on the open road. I feel like you're driving. You're on your own, and because of that, more offers are coming in towards you. Nobody can block your blessings like this. You're flying free. The sun is out. You enjoy the offers you're receiving in your career. You're no longer competing career, and it's because you decided to go solo instead of trying to care about what others are going to think and how others will feel. And, oh, I know this person is this on me and they get offended. Who cares? The truth is, this is the truth. And when you know the truth, you can evolve. If you didn't want to hear the truth, don't come to Sikiksyd. And every client I've ever had will tell you that. I will tell you the truth if someone's cheating on you. I will tell you the truth if someone's interested in the same sex, and that's why they won't touch you. I will tell you the truth. I will tell you, will this lead somewhere or not? Are you going to get fired? Are you going to... I have tons of different clients that I have to be honest with. People who are incarcerated. People who are, they have impure thoughts and they're pedophiles. People who don't believe in spirituality at all. And they're like, I'm an atheist. But they still come for the reading. Senators and different people like that all go to astrologers and things of this nature for help. Rather they appear spiritual or not in public, they still go to astrologers to figure out what's going to happen in war, what's going to happen in politics. Am I going to get that position I'm really looking for? What's my next move? How should I act? Why should I act that way? All these different things. Everything is interconnected. And because you are in tune with how you feel emotionally, you really don't care if other people like it or not. You are sitting in an energy of joy with the Six of Cups, Sun, and Scorpio. And I feel like this is because you reached deep down within yourself and decided to connect back to your inner child, where the inner child does not care if someone likes it or not. I'm still going to wear my tutu. I'm still going to wear my good folk wings on the back, and I'm still going to wear crazy nails and beautiful heels that I love that make me feel good about myself. And I'm still going to love myself and be confident. Because honestly, even especially as a black woman, people thrive off of black women not loving themselves, women in general not loving themselves, or people in general not loving themselves. And I'll be damned if I'm another statistic to make somebody feel better about themselves because they can't find what's so amazing about them. That they feel that another person who knows that they are amazing should feel just as bad as they do. The point is, even when you come to these readings, to see that you're amazing. It's just like Queen. Freddie Mercury said, we play for the people at the back of the room that feel nobody sees them, and nobody cares, and nobody loves them, and people steal from them, and cheat on them, and discard them, and abandon them, and ghost them, and act like they don't give a fuck. That's who I do these readings for people who feel like that. Because I felt like that before many times in my life. And instead of reaching out to try to have somebody help me, I figured it out myself so that I can help other people. Other people who have already gotten to that point where they're like, I know people don't care. That's the reality of it. People go through bad things every single day. People get raped, nobody cares. People get murdered, nobody cares. People get put into jail, nobody cares. People get hurt. People get stolen from. Things get stolen from them. People use them for their money or their status or their fame, or they do all types of different things. They talk really badly about them, and none of it is even fact. Or they judge them without even really trying to get to know them. And nobody cares. I do these videos for those people at the back of the room that think no one cares. If no one cares, I care, just like Tupac said. When nobody cares, Sikiksyd cares. For the people who are transitioning in the LGBTQ community, for the people who are stepchildren, for the people who are trying to develop their psychic abilities and feel like, maybe I'm crazy, maybe what I'm doing is wrong, people judge me for the fact that I talk to spirit. I've been talking to spirit since I was 3. You don't think I know that people call me crazy? And just like Dolly Parton, people call me crazy because I have long nails I love to design, and I love high heels, and I wear big hair, and I do what makes me happy, and I love accessories, and I love to shine bright. And you know what she said? She said, I know people make fun of me, and I don't care, because I don't dress for them, I dress for myself. And they're only talking about me because I'm relevant. Duh. It's the point. That's the whole point of it. There's a feeling of you shining as bright as the sun. And if somebody doesn't like it, well, it's too damn bad. If you like a personal reading, information in the description box down below. And I'm so proud of you, Cancer. Some of you, your children are famous as well. You know what's funny? I did my mom's birth chart, and she's a rising sun in Cancer, and she's the best mom I could have ever asked for.